can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you...
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready to break. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Ready.
Hughes on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Go, go.
Second and 6. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Topper! So we got man. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Hughes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Steve 6. Squeeze.
To throw is Hughes. Operating from the gun. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Keith Kirkwood with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 8 read. Watch the run. Watch the run.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
95's the Sam. No, check his mic.
From the gun, Jeffries. So left side, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Back to throw. Jeffries. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Check tight.
Operating from the gun, Jeffries. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Mike 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
But, you got to get the point. Get on 6-6. Pull it high. Tie it right. Smooth.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now Hughes from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hughes now looking to throw on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, Zoo. Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Here's Hughes throwing on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He pitches it. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Let's go. 50, plant. Check. Watch 54. Stay with your man.
On second down now, it's Howard. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, high 7.
Mike by four. Check. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
Hughes throwing on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Here's the party now. 49. Check 49. Check.
Greystone, travel.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
5. Go.
Check Mike 99.
2nd and 5. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 50.
X3. 218. Chopper.
I'm going to left because I'm about to take you to school. Check safety.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
To throw again. Hughes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Hughes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jeffries. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to throw. Jeffries going right side here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Tackle.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Jeffries. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Jeffries looking deep downfield. He's got him in, complete, and all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas, 48 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jim.
Topper! Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Hughes. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We go! 30 base.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Hey, exit. Step.
Now Hughes on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, orbit. Shoot. 2nd and 14. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Down to lose one.
Hey, Echo.
My 50. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Ready, go.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, watch that.
Check it, go.
Hughes now operating from the gun. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Nice, sweetheart.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get it out quickly to Kirkwood. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Keith Kirkwood, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
19, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jeffries under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A throw left side to start out, that's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Go! Look at me! Zipper! Now!
Back to throw. Hughes. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6.
Here's Hughes to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ready?
Hughes throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Kill.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Jeffries. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Hughes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Hughes. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Hughes throwing on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. He's checking. He's checking out.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Alert 3.
Protein spills.
Check 37.
The carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.